Well, it's had a while, hasn't it? Welcome to episode 9, the Alternate Future of the World series. Sorry I haven't recorded any Alternate Futures of the World videos in nearly 3 months, or any really good videos in a long time. I kind of got lazy, basically. I got lazy. Plus, these videos have kind of started to drop in popularity. Not really, but kind of, so I just decided to give them, like, a little bit. But, yeah, we're back. And you guys don't want to hear me yapping, so let's get into it. So you may have remembered, last episode, a war broke out here, and in the last part I said Chad discovered something in one of the battles that they wanted to tell everyone else. It turns out the African Order, this pinkish alliance right here, was supporting the Boko Rebellion right here. And if you don't know, Cameroon is part of the African Order, and Cameroon was fighting the Boko Rebellion, and the African Order was supporting the Boko Rebellion. So we basically have Cameroon leaving the African Order. So yeah, the African Order lost a pretty big country that's pretty strategic. Now the only country they have in this area is Gabon, and Gabon, not really a strong country. So it's a bit of an issue, and they might look to recruit new members, but no one really wants to join them right now. Next event happened. Remember how I said there was some paperwork going between Israel and Palestine? Well, that was actually a union. Yeah, Israel and Palestine finally came up between their differences and have united into, get this, the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Yes, the Kingdom of Jerusalem is back after a few thousand years. Hundreds of thousand years? I don't know. But yeah, the Kingdom of Jerusalem is back. They're back in business, baby. Alright, next event here. So Russia kind of exploded a few, like 1 or 2 episodes ago, and as you know, they are basically all their populations like down here on the border of Kazakhstan, and Russia probably only has like less than 1 million people, as most of this is ice. No one can really live at the coast since this is literally also just ice. So practically they're landlocked. And they want access to the Caspian Sea, which they lost a while back. So we have a bit of just a gangbang in Kazakhstan. Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan all declared war on Kazakhstan. Remember, Kazakhstan left CSTO. And this is actually going to be a pretty long war, because Russia kind of exploded. Right, so we have central Russia invading into Kazakhstan and reaching their Caspian coast. Uzbekistan does the same, however they are not able to reach the coast, and Kyrgyzstan starts to get their arse beat. Well, they lose their north. Russia continues to slowly expand along the Caspian before the Kazakhstan arrives and stops them. Now, you may be wondering why Russia got stopped by Kazakhstan. That's because Russia is nowhere near as strong as it is in real life in this timeline, because they literally just exploded. And well, yeah. Reinforcements allow Kyrgyzstan to kind of push back against Kazakhstan, however it's not very major. Oh shoot, damn it, why does it always do that? Damn it, oh my god. Oh my. Alright, there we go, it's recording again. Yeah, Kazakhstan attempts a counter-offensive against the Russians. It goes decent, but is eventually stopped. So instead they go after Uzbekistan. It also stops and they actually get pushed back again. They are pushed out of Kyrgyzstan, however Kyrgyzstan is only able to expand a little bit into Kazakhstan territory. And eventually a stalemate is established, and a few months later a peace treaty is drawn. Alright, and here's the peace treaty. In simple terms, Russia gets access to the Caspian Sea as well as Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan gets a little bit of land. And now Kazakhstan hates all these guys. So that was a pretty major war. I mean, in real life this will not be a major war, but in this timeline this could possibly cause a pretty big chain of reactions that may or may not affect the timeline severely. Switching over to the alliance map for another minute, so Catalonia decides to make its own alliance called the Axis of Independence. Basically this is just an alliance to keep countries' independence, but no one else joins yet because, well, no other areas have declared independence, but soon, possibly, and we might see some stuff happening. You might argue that Kosovo will join, but I don't know if the rest, I don't know if Serbia would like that, and it could kind of cause a war. So that's not, so Kosovo won't join, but they want to. Actually, we're gonna go back to the alliance map. Going down to Africa, we have Chad joining Tato. Now, Chad has a few reasons for joining this. In this timeline, Chad's military is kind of capable, but not really. So, first of all, they join for defense, and second of all, if you've been watching this for a while, you know that Tato is not only a military alliance, but also an economic alliance. So Chad is both joining for defense and to kind of improve their economy, since they lost a lot of populated areas from the Boko Rebellion War. Over here in Mexico, Mexico is sick and tired of the cartel, and they start to take some inhumane measures to take them out. This may include war crimes, may include human rights abuse, may include a lot of murder, but slowly but surely the Mexican cartel is being weakened, not defeated, but weakened. So there's like a lot of bombings going on, a lot of murder, a lot of stuff. But yeah, just know that Mexico's situation is a bit confusing in this timeline. Back over to Central Russia. Central Russia builds heavy fortifications along the border of Kazakhstan and North Caucasian Union, because they do not want to lose this Caspian Sea coast, as probably like more than 80% of the population lives over here. And the North Caucasian Union and Kazakhstan are now some of their worst enemies. That's probably going to do it for this episode. I'm sorry it's a little bit short. I didn't really have many ideas for this, and yeah, most of these videos are pretty long, but this one is a bit shorter, so sorry. But I will attempt to release another one of these episodes on the weekend, hopefully. But until then, see you soon.